Like I mentioned, the therapist literally has a script, and that doesn't mean that they can't go off script if they need to. But generally, they ask you to kind of bring up that memory for yourself and notice where you're feeling it in your body and think about the negative belief you have about yourself with that memory. And then they will turn on the tappers. And they kind of go through this script throughout the processing session and will occasionally bring you back to the target memory. And basically, at the end, you'll rate your disturbance level again. And we'll see, are you feeling more disturbed by the memory now? Or are you feeling less disturbed by the memory now? And it helps the therapist know where to go in the next session. What I think is really cool about EMDR is it can be a very personal experience for you. A lot of time in typical trauma work in therapy, you kind of have to say aloud like all the details of an experience or write it all down and then read it aloud. And that is really hard. It's really hard. And so with EMDR, you don't have to say everything that comes to mind if you don't want to. You can really just say, I'm thinking of something hard. And the therapist will say, okay, notice that. And we'll turn on the tapping for you and you think about it. And I really like that about EMDR because maybe there are things that you don't want to say out loud that feel too hard, but you can think about them and it will help you process through it. EMDR, I mean, I've seen someone who had like a decade of abuse resolve a lot of that in 5 sessions. That's kind of the extreme as far as like a small amount of sessions that, helped her move through a ton of stuff. And then I've had clients who do EMDR for several months and help them move through things. So it's very individual to you. And that's what I like about it. It's at your own pace. It's what you want to work on. It's not the therapist, telling you what you need to work on. It's not the therapist's agenda, it's yours. And that's what I love about it.